and welcome to CIO News. I am Khushbu Soni, your host for the broadcast and chief editor at CIO News. This is our exclusive interview series with the startups in India on the topic of Zero Moment of Truth, a Shark Tank special edition. It is a recorded session and will be available on our website, that is cionews.co.in, and our CIO News LinkedIn handle. It is my pleasure to invite our guest for today's episode. We have Master Chef Aditi Madan from BluePine Foods. Aditi, welcome to CIO News episode and congratulations to you for being backed by Shark Tank. Great achievement and really looking forward to have our conversation today.
Yes, thank you so much, Khushbu, and thank you, CIO News, for giving us the opportunity to express ourselves wholeheartedly. So let me hear from you what you have got to ask us about BluePine Foods. I'm also looking forward and excited as well at the same point of time. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Aditi. So, Aditi, you've heard of the brand BluePine Foods, right? Through Shark Tank. It's already a brand now. But give us a quick founding story. Tell us for our viewers about BluePine Foods once again.
Yes, so BluePine Foods through documentation came into existence from 2016, 1st May 2016. That was the founding day. But the idea and the seed was sowed maybe many years back, about 20 years back, when I was here in Delhi NCR. So my name is Aditi Madan, and I belong to the Himalayas, Darjeeling. And coming from Darjeeling Himalayas and living in Delhi NCR, married to a Punjabi from Rohtak, Haryana. And so that's how my craving for the soul nourishing or soul warming food was missing, the Himalayan cuisine basically, where the preparation time is least and it's easy to digest and steamed and healthy as well. So for the search for craving of such Himalayan food maybe led after 10, 15, 20 years to BluePine Foods existence. So because over the period of time, I was also like working on myself, right? And being a self-dependent person, I was doing different kind of roles, jobs, right? So that's how then at that point of time, I couldn't really focus on what had to be done. So over the period of time as well, during my different associations with multinational companies and post MasterChef. So this existence really, started to plant, a small sapling had already started post MasterChef to come out of the mind that was sowed years back. So that's how BluePine Foods came into action. And while living in Jaipur, Rajasthan, then we were doing the trial and R&D at that point of time with the product, bringing it into a frozen form, so that without adding preservatives and other ingredients. So we started the R&D and trial, and it was very successful. Then we thought we should launch it as a startup, and startup wave was gearing up at that point of time. So at the same time, we came to Delhi NCR because Delhi NCR was the major market, right? And we saw that there was a problem that we were solving, Horeca problem majorly. So that's how we started from a very small place in Malvinagar in Delhi with an initial capital of just below 5 lakh rupees. And from there, we have come a long way. Yes.
Awesome. Great, Aditi. Great story. Tell us, how was your experience in Shark Tank?
Oh my God, Shark Tank was truly a blessed moment. Why? Because while in the pandemic, right, there was pandemic 2 years continuous, and thankfully with God's grace and everyone's support, we got to get incubated with NSR Salayam Bangalore. And so pandemic was a boon for BluePine Foods as an enterprise, and also for Aditi Madan as an individual and an entrepreneur, also evolving entrepreneur. So my journey of an employee to an entrepreneur has been a very, very long one at the same point of time. So I was like learning myself, unlearning so many things that I had learned, and the theory part that I was not able to connect with all the perseverance and patience and hard work that we are going through. But we were not being able to connect so many dots. So while being in the incubation program with NSR Cell and then with the accelerator program with TNSI India Foundation, so there I got to unlearn so many things and relearn. So just after getting out of the pandemic and incubation and accelerator program, going straight to the Shark Tank flow was amazing, because over the period of 1.5 years, I was like pretty much aware of what we were actually doing. Because you don't, while being a passionate entrepreneur, you are sometimes not realizing what impact you're creating or what you're building upon, right? With my co-founders and the stakeholders. So those aspects I was able to understand, that it is a very sustainable business, and it is a sustainable product where BluePine Foods is converting agro produce into a product and giving shelf life and avoiding decay and wastage as well, right? And how many families we are reaching out as well. So indeed, it was a blissful moment, and being featured as the season 1 opener of Shark Tank India was amazing. And at the same time, it was very, very learning as well. I was quite excited and sometimes nervous as well, because I didn't research much about the sharks, because it's always better to go empty-headed. I feel like with an empty baggage, I would say, not empty-headed, but empty baggage, because then you get, explore more. If you go with a lot of thoughts and agenda in your mind, then I think you are already blocking yourself from exploring, right? So curiosity led us to Shark Tank India, and hadn't imagined that there would be so much of support and love from all the sharks and co-contestants as well. And it was amazing, yeah. And they were like thorough with each and every question. 1.5 hours, like we were there on the floor non-stop, right? And from that, they like cut and edit and show what is required for the viewers or the audience in between 12 minutes to 15 minutes. So amazing. And now through Shark Tank India also, we've got to learn so many new aspects of entrepreneurship and business also, like seeing other ventures, right? Other ideas, and even families coming to know about Shark Tank India. It has been amazing response and support from them as well.
Right, right, absolutely. Awesome, awesome. And how has your company's functioning changed, after being backed by sharks?
It definitely been changing, and I see the more change will be maybe going forward from April. So there will be quite a transformative phase that will be coming up, is what I believe, and we believe with BluePine Foods, and for us as well, because we are also being now from founders to entrepreneurs to, like, we are being going to become managers, right? Because there will be so many departments and so many department heads, so many team coming under us. So we are also gearing up for that with the preparation. And yes, they have been immense support, like like they have the POCs and teams also who are in constant touch with us, who have been taking follow-ups and other matters as well. And also at the same point of time, one of the shark, they had invited us to the Christmas celebration as well in the office, and we were there to celebrate and be amongst the employees. And they had also ordered all the products from Yankees, the front-end QSR brand as well. And definitely the sharks are very humble and very supportive as individuals, and that's why we look up to them. And also we were very happy with the sharks who have come aboard with us. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So my question is, what does the future look like for BluePine Foods?
Um, future looks very promising, and future looks very bright. I can, like, as a founder, it's like my baby, right? BluePine Foods. So I can see that it will do great on its own. So someday, somehow, the enterprise has to overtake the founder, or me as an individual as well, and our co-founders as well, right? So the enterprise has to grow on its own, and I see that, and it will be doing a great solving a great purpose, with being sustainable as a venture, and as the products also that we are serving. And we'll be definitely, the enterprise will be helping a lot of stakeholders in the coming years. Stakeholders, I mean the vendors, suppliers, and the employees as well. So the future seems to be very bright. And also I see that BluePine Foods definitely will be positioning itself in a great way, and maybe lead by an example as well, that how with a basic product, with the basic strength that you have, and with the local produce or local resources that you have, how you can create a better economy as well, and how you can support livelihoods being organized as well at the same point of time, right?
Correct. Awesome, Aditi. Aditi, my one last question before we end today's episode. Um, any learnings that you would want to share for entrepreneurs seeking funding? Any learnings that you can share?
Yes. So until Shark Tank India, like, I was very hesitant in taking funding earlier. Like, used to believe that we should be remaining bootstrapped and focus on sales and move ahead in that manner only. But the world has changed so much with the digitalization and technology. So we ourselves, as founders, we realize that we are lagging behind with the digital era that is there. So we should use it and capitalize it. And because being entrepreneurs, we have to be on our toes all the time. So to be on the toes and to be present is utmost important during this era, right? And if your purpose, and you are very ethical, and your purpose is very solid with the reason behind why you are doing the business, right? Your
Yeah.
purpose is very solid, then definitely nothing can stop you. So the founders, entrepreneurs, has to have some patience also until they build the brand. Another thing is that they need to not seek for, I think, quick money, like, because that will be very short term. It will not be a sustainable product or even a sustainable idea or venture as well. So I would say that the entrepreneurs should work upon building a sustainable company where we are promoting towards the 17 like sustainable development goals as well. And at the same point of time, for the legacy for the future entrepreneurs and children, and also contributing towards the Mother Earth, right? So we should be promoting such things and products and ideas as well. And also, I say that regarding especially the funding part, so Shark Tank India was like the first pitching that we had done in life. And as I said, because due to digitalization, we came to know that we are way behind. So we need to work upon it. So we have to be there. We have to build the unique value proposition, and also be addressing the world that we are there. BluePine Foods is somewhere hidden in the corner, right? So we had to be there. So that was a platform that we had to approach. And at the same point of time, if for funding, like startups they can do is, I think, first starting, they can approach for small funds like government schemes, Mudra loan and Stand Up India loan and all, and build a very sustainable product. And after that, they should go for funding, because then till then they will also be able to realize like how to move with the venture, what challenges they have faced, and also the challenges that they will overcome. There will be a lot of learnings, right? So the learning curve will be quite good for them, rather than immediately going for funding until it's a tech based or AI and something based venture. Definitely they can go before ideation. But if it's a product base where you're building a sustainable product, then it will take some time. And the entrepreneurs need to have some patience and perseverance and the zid to keep continuing and walking on the path. And there is no not like trying only. It's either do or do not. There's no trying.
Correct, correct, absolutely. Great conversation with you, Aditi. Thank you so much for taking our time and joining us today on the CIO News episode. All the very best to you and for your entire team. May you have more and more success.
Thank you so much, and all the very best to CIO News and to you as well. Thank you so much.
Aditi.
Yeah.